All right, so this you guys already saw. Sent it to you.
Ooh.
Um, Basically, like I told y'all, I wanted it to be simple so we could add more stuff to it. So I just added in these crystals. I also put like the tree in the background.
It looks good against the tree. I will
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah, so like this could be what the screen comes up like when it shows Unity, and then it's going to show Ink and Ether, and then it's going to show
Right.
the game title.
Yeah,
You
for
can
sure.
have it on that. But
Yes.
then like if it's like I don't know, a banner for YouTube, then we would
Yeah.
probably not have it, and then we would
I
have like something
agree.
else in the background. So
Okay.
I think this is good for just like a basic
Yeah.
logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless if there's anything y'all want to change, just let me know. For visuals, for like an animation, thought it'd be cool if these things led and kind of created the other letters after.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the crystal from the A would like show through, and then the shining would start shining, and it would kind of be spinning in a circle-ish pattern.
Yeah, I like that.
Now, if you wanted to animate that in, say, Sprite, um, you could save that as like a. I'll double check the format, but you could save that as a video, and I can actually just drop that in. It lets you drop in images or videos. So if we wanted
Nice.
an animated startup, it's easy to do.
That's cool that you can just put straight up videos in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I started working on like just a mobile website. I could just have all of our links on it.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Description.
We sound like professionals.
Yeah. See, I'm good at like what I do is I just write it all out, and then I pick out words and I go on thesaurus and I change them out and then I'm like,
Hey, it's fucking working, bro.
right. And
That's
then
professional.
we don't have a copyright yet, but soon we'll
We
say
will.
copyright 2024, and
Yeah,
then
and then you can put a link for our YouTube channel on
yep,
there.
right here
Like,
actually. This
oh,
plus opens up to three
Oh,
links.
cool.
oh,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
and so then we probably won't have a Twitter or a Facebook, but we could have like the YouTube button, and then we can do like about and something else.
Yeah, and then eventually have the link to the Steam, like to where you can
Yeah,
download the
Steam.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
to our Steam site, yeah. And
perfect.
any
And
other
then
place that we publish it, because there's like Itch.io and a few other places we could publish it too.
That's awesome, Case. Good
yeah, this
work.
is mostly gonna be like, or this is actually only gonna be when you open it on an iPhone or a phone, a cell phone.
Right
Yeah,
on.
which most of
Stream
the
over there.
time people do. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. And then I'm gonna code a whole different website that'll open if you're on a desktop computer. And it'll
okay.
be a lot more like there'll be all the links up at the top and like way more information and columns and stuff. And then this
Wow.
logo, still work in progress. I just wanted something up there so that you can see it.
I definitely like the tear of paper and the ink portion. I really, really like that. And I like the text on Ether. Um, yeah, I think it's a great start. I think everything that you've done is wonderful, Casey.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So, a few things to show this week, and let's do the first. If we look at our weapons here, let's say the bow that we mess with, I've implemented a critical chance.
Nice.
Ooh,
So we can put a 10% or 100% or
Is
whatever
it
you
like
want it to be.
have a special weapon that has higher number critical chance?
yeah.
Right. And so right now the equation on it is pretty simple. If we go to our oh, we're on it, damage source. This is our calculate damage, all right? So right now I just have a simple, basically it's got a random value on it and it rolls basically a dice and it figures out if it's going to do a critical or not. And then it just takes our damage amount and times it by 2. Now I can make this more intricate, but basically it's pretty sound critical damage. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you just get double damage every so often. So to test it out, we'll put it at like 30%, and we're gonna play this. I'm also gonna show another thing that I implemented in this playtest. Go ahead and pick up some stuff here, and we're gonna put our bow on. The first thing I want to show is so we should be doing 16 damage right now. We have a 30% crit chance. If I hit this guy and look at the player, we show experience now.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
And I made it yellow to match this, but it shows how much you gain, and I kind of blocked it with the cursor. But so let's hit this guy. So we did 16, 16, 16, 32.
Nice.
16, 16 plus 10, we leveled up. So now our weapons can have a critical chance, and we're displaying experience. I'm going to work on basically when a critical happens, I'm going to spawn the word critical hit, and it'll float up and dissolve above them. So every time you get a critical, you'll see that.
Oh yeah.
Which is going to be a lot easier than instantiating a different spawn to show a critical number, like say the number was red or something. Like that's a little bit more difficult than just showing the word critical hit and letting it show the damage amount.
Yeah.
The next one isn't a lot to show, but I assure you it's a ton of work. I've got the saving system somewhat working. So this is kind of cool. Whenever you install our game, I've set up the file path for our save file. So on your computer, you would go to App Data, Low Local, and then you will see Ink and Ether Studios and our game hiatus. And right here we have a save file. We need to delete this. That's why it's messing up. Okay, so if we get this guy to follow me, and we go to the next scene. Okay, everything's here, everything's hunky-dory. Kind of remember where that dude's at. We'll go back. This dude's waiting on me.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
So
It shows it does remember.
right, so it's a checkpoint, if you will. Now that's one problem because it's saved. It made that his new guard position.
Oh yeah.
But that's something I'm worried about the transition more than I am that right now.
Yeah.
So why this is a huge deal, other than the obvious, is because now, like before, if we wanted to release a demo or say a play test to anybody, like they're kind of stuck in this room. And like if you go to the other room, you can kill stuff, but if you come back, the game messes up. Well, now it's not that way. Now we have continuity. Now it's like we can make it to where like if you go to this room and do that and do this, it's going to kind of remember it. If I take this and then I comment this out, I take this, comment that out, and I save it. So what this is I'm implementing the iSaveable dictionary. And what that does is it's going to take every script, say maybe experience. Yeah, so experience is an iSaveable. So basically, every time I save the game, it's going to capture experience points, and when I restore the game, it's going to return the experience points when they were captured. All right, so that's what that's doing. I'm taking away the serialized vector, and I'm implementing the iSaveable dictionary. So that means it's going to save player location, enemy location, player health, enemy health, all this stuff. It's kind of exciting because I got it like 75% of the way working.
Hell yeah, bro.
So that's what I got going.
Tommy, you are the man for figuring out all this code because
Yeah.
I would have given up a long time ago.
So this is in the very beginning stages of this song. I started it yesterday, so it's nowhere near fully developed or anything, but again, it's another boss fight.
Nice, I like it.
That was fucking awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
I
no,
can already
that's
imagine.
fucking awesome. Yeah, that's definitely a boss fight song.
Yes, thank you. Okay, and then the only other thing I have to share is these sound effects. I made 3 different random sounds for coin collection because you already have that implemented in the game.
Okay, yeah. Very cool. I'm going to go ahead and play each one of these.
Okay.
Nice. All right, and I'm going to play them again. Very cool.
I like to.
Number 2 best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can use all of them because what I can do is the same thing I did with Casey's blood animation. I can set up an array of sound effects and it'll pull from them randomly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then here's my idea for the staff.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
love it.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I was thinking maybe because that's like indicating the sound of that like light that's coming, the particle that's coming out of the staff. And then
Sure.
I was thinking when it hits the enemy will have like a take hit type
The
of
enemy will
sound.
be like, "Zzz."
Yes, yeah, like the enemy attached to the enemy will be the take hit sound, and that'll be more of like a sizzle sound, like he's getting hit. That's all I got for the music and sound this week.
It's really cool how we're fashioning this world together and how it's all going so cohesively.
For
Well,
real.
it's almost like we're discovering it as we're creating it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we're exploring it as we're making it, and
Yeah.
it's a real weird process to know but not know how to make the world in your head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't have said it better myself.